Hey guys! Today I thought we'd do something a little different and go over my art style. I am going to show you a time-lapse and kind of talk you through my process and thoughts on art, I guess. I'm considering myself relatively new to the digital world. I mean, it's going on 3 years, but it's been rough. I finally feel kind of proud of my pieces, actually. I used to be very proud of the pieces I did at the time, let's say 2 years ago. And oh, looking back, oh no. You can see the growth. I can pull up one cringy piece for you guys to look at that are people, because I'm going to draw a little demon lady, because as some people know that keep up with me, I am slowly building a world for a comic right now. And essentially the comic will be about a group of girls playing D&D, but like make it fae, like tiny, you know? I'll make a video about just that in the long run. I have a few more characters I want to actually produce, draw, before I go fully into depth, but I do have a whole plot written out. So I have ideas for panels and stuff that I've been writing down. But you know, it's a process, it's gonna be a little lengthy, and I've been focusing on Art Fight this month. So I've been kind of procrastinating. But if you look at it, it's just more practice. Okay. Let me pull it up on here so I can slowly walk you guys through it. So once again, my inspiration is I am trying to make an antagonist for my story. I know I want it to be creepy, but I'm not sure if I want it to be more of a cryptid or like a humanoid. I know those aren't D&D terms, but you know what? Art is art. It doesn't always have to be perfect. And I know people don't play as fairies normally, but I want to. So as you can see, I started off with this first rough sketch, and I was moving things around and trying to figure out what I didn't like about it, but I ended up just throwing it away. For newcomers and new people to art, I do think that you shouldn't be scared to try other poses besides straight on. And don't be afraid to use references either. You're free to look at things. Don't trace, you know, like especially other people's art. But references are great. They help you grow. You visually start to make out lines and visualize a lot more. And it helps strengthen your like artist inner eye, if you will. But so with the second pose, I went completely different. I had her look completely to the side and kind of made her play with her hair. I was trying to... it's a little iffy, but you know, she's really cute, actually. I like her. I don't know if she's the winner. What do you guys think? She could still be another character in the story for sure. So I added extra eyes and like some horns, but I always start with kind of like a circle that I build off of. I've noticed a lot of other artists do that, and I've kind of picked up on that watching them. And then, you know, you can always just erase lines and double layer your rough line and work with that at first. You don't have to fine line everything. In fact, one of my favorite quotes from artists right now is, if you don't feel like doing it, don't do it. It's still art. It's still a beautiful piece. I'm really into wabi-sabi too, so like imperfection, something about it being a little asymmetrical, really just, I feel it in my soul. It tickles me. So after I get a good rough sketch going, I will start laying down the color. Some people like to fine line first, but lately I've been more in the mood to color first. I also use color palettes. Don't hate me, but like, these ones were just on Google, okay? I know a lot of people will pay for them, and you should pay your artist, definitely. But if you find it on Google, I feel like it's fair game. Don't crucify me. But so I went with this fun kind of pastel-y vibe, and I was gonna make her like skin tone a little bit darker. But then I noticed that the pink really complemented the green hair, and I love this pastel green hair, to be honest. With like the bright purple eyes, it just... Not both of my cats staring at me. Let's see. But so I also decided last minute to add in some beads in her hair, and then I ended up wrapping some around her arm too. And for her clothes, I was thinking it's more of like a wrap, and in the back there would be some kind of like little knot holding it all together, because they're all really, they'd be small, real small. You know, you'd like hold them in your little hand and be like, or something. Oh, kitties. I've also been obsessed with doing highlights in the eyes of like shapes, so I have some hearts, even though she's a demon. Very spooky. Oh, and the background that I added was actually a drawing I did a while ago, because I'm trying to visualize like different areas of the world for my comic, and I actually have a map even of my little area where they will be venturing for their campaign. But I felt like it was just perfect for her. It just fit. I also really love drawing trees. I've always loved drawing trees though. Even in high school, I just doodle them in my notebook during class. So then I went through and fine-lined everything just to bring it together a little bit more, and added some highlights to the eye. You know, you don't have to work in order either. I mean, sure, it comes out a bit cleaner for a time-lapse like this, but like, sometimes I jump around a little bit, I won't lie, especially with shading. So before shading anything else, I hit the eyeball with some highlights. And we went back to fine lining. Oh, and I can't forget the little eyebrow in there. And then I'll go around and touch up any colors that are like, you know, outside of the lines or not where they need to be. Which all of it is pretty, you know, slow process for me. There are easier ways to do this, but I'm just, sometimes I like to just wiggle my little pen. It feels good. Even though people are like, watch out for carpal tunnel. Artists, let's take a moment to stretch. Maybe a little bit of this action. Ooh. Bloop, bloop, bloop. I'm double jointed. So then you can see I added that little wrap of beads around the arm and gave her a little tooth. It's been there, but I made it white. And right about in here, I start adding the shadows all over her body and her hair. And then I go through with some highlights for the hair and the body. Just to give her a little definition, you know. We love something that looks 3D when it's 2D. And then I also learned that little trick you saw in there with the shading, adding extra strands of hair. It really complements the highlights, and it makes it have some texture, you know? Oh, and I added sunbeams because she's like in the woods, and I figured it'd be dappled light through the trees. I'm not the best with that kind of thing, but I thought I'd play with it a little bit, and I think it's cute, so that's all that really matters. Just a reminder, if you're proud of your art, then I think you should be excited. No matter what skill you're at, no matter what other people are doing, it's okay to be proud of yourself. You should be. You made that. I made this. I made this for you. Drink my hot Kool-Aid. No, but this was a really simple video, and I just hope you guys will be inspired to start drawing yourself, or maybe even pick up that brush again. You know, should I do some painting? Like, actual acrylic paint? It used to be my favorite medium, actually, and I love me some acrylic art. Ooh, especially like Dahlia Ross. If you don't know who Dahlia Ross is, get on Instagram and go look her up right now. She used to be on TikTok, but people were mean to her on the app, so she left. How dare you guys? Freaking love TikTok. But I love Dahlia Ross. I have a big old print on my wall actually from, what was that one? From 2020. Love that frog print. I'll blow it up right here. And then I also have one of her first digital pieces that she made into a print. In my bedroom though. But once again, she's a fabulous artist. Scotty, no couch. No scratching the couch. She's a fabulous artist, like actually so inspirational, and her whole thing is shit art is better than no art. And I think we should say that louder for the people in the back. Because like, it's true. The only way you're gonna get better is by making a few poopy pieces in your life. It's gonna happen. It happens to the best of artists. And like, for an example that you guys just saw, for one, my horrible old art, cringe, but I even did 2 different rough sketches before I found one I liked, you know? Like, the first one just wasn't it, so I threw it away, and that's okay too. You don't have to keep everything you draw. I do think you shouldn't delete your old art if you're doing digital. If you're doing physical, same thing. You should keep it as just a memento to show yourself how much you've grown. And, you know, just keep creating, guys. Keep it up. I know this was a really simple video, and I'm sorry it's just me rambling, but someone said I should post my art as a video, so I thought I'd hop on the bandwagon. I see you, artists. Another YouTuber I really love is Pcat. She has taught me so much, especially with studying anatomy, so you can like figure out different poses. And sure, this piece wasn't the best I've done with anatomy, but I still think that just references, studying it a little, hi Scotty, studying it a little bit really can help so much with your like, your inner, your mental art eye, if you will, you know, your imagination. But really just picking it up the pencil and drawing for a couple hours, in my opinion, helps. Just do it a little bit each day, and before you know it, you'll be able to draw anything. You can draw anything. But while we're talking about other artists I really like, the Starfish Face is on freaking Art Fight this year, which is amazing. Had to attack her, yes. Even if I never ever get a drawing back, she's just, her characters are so cute, and her comic is adorable too. Y'all should check her out. I'm trying to think of other YouTubers I really love watching. Like, I'm sure there are some that I missed, and don't at me, but I'll try and remember them for the next video. If you guys like this, maybe leave a like or a comment, or don't. Memberships are still a thing if you're interested. Otherwise, don't worry about it, sweetheart. And next, we are gonna drink catnip tea with my cats again. But Dan said he'd try it with me, so I think we'll just sit back, get some footage of the cats. I really think Scotty will try it, but Hamlet didn't seem interested the first time. But me and Dan will probably just sit and spill some tea too, talk about our life. We are babysitting a bunny currently. Babysitting. I'm the type where that cage is too small for a rabbit. Rabbits love to run. They love to hop. So it's free ranging in our house currently. And it has the cage's like home base on the floor. But he seems so happy, and he's been really chill. Little turd machine, but he's chill. They called him Bun Bun, but secretly I've been calling him Clover, because I think it's cute, and he really likes purple clover. But yeah, thank you guys so much. Have a good day or night, depending on where you are. I'll see you guys next time. Toodaloo apparently is my thing.